Okay, so let's now move to continue our TDD Kata. So we were on our third test case where we want the comma separated string should return the sum of the numbers. Let's move to our class. So this is what we want to achieve. Now let's write some code. So here what we can do is input dot split split this string and it gives on some regex. Let's give it comma and this should return assign statement to new local variable. Okay, split, let's keep it split as it is, and next we want to take all these and sum them up. So let's do this for each. Let's give it number and numbers. Let's name this as numbers. Okay, so input dot split, we have got number. Let's give it name number string. Okay, and sum equals to 0, and we want to move sum above. We want to take the numeric value of this number string. So dot value, is it math or math dot? Oh, it is integer dot value of number string, and we want to add it to sum. Sum is equal to sum plus integer dot value of. Let's ignore that it may not be number for now because we are concentrating only on one use case. For example, it could be something like something like crab, comma 2, comma 3. So crab is not a number, so it will throw exception. Let's ignore for that. We as part of TDD we should just concentrate on the task in hand in a very small baby steps. Okay, so this will return number and it should, let's do sum. So this will return sum. Okay, it should be string dot value of sum. Okay, so let's remove this. So we get a string, we separate it using comma, we iterate them, get its value and return its string value. Looks okay. So let's see if our test cases are passing now. Okay, so all our test cases are passing now. Now let's slightly refactor this code. Split, we have numbers in split form. We can do like, okay, we can extract this to method, add all numbers. Okay, we have add all numbers method here. Okay, we get the numbers, we split them with comma. Let's move this comma also to a constant. Input dot strip comma, and then we are going to add all numbers. So we can also inline this input dot comma add all numbers. I think we can return change this to string and move this to here. Looks okay, and then return this directly. Okay, so if we see this our method, so we have done some refactoring as part of our third step. We made test fail, then we made it pass, and then we did some refactoring. As part of refactoring, what we did was we inlined some variables, we extracted methods so that if someone comes to this class and goes to main method, which is the public one, he should get quick idea of what's going on. So if the input is empty, it should return 0. And if it is some comma separated string, input dot split comma, and then it will add all numbers. Looks okay to me. And another important thing is whenever you do refactoring, you should be running your test again so that you know refactoring hasn't it is not breaking anything again. So I will run my tests again. Okay, so my tests are passing. So basically, if when we have done these two steps, test pass, when we do refactor again, then we again have to run our tests so that we know that, okay, our specification are again working like they should be. So we have covered 3 cases now. Now let us move to our next use case. Allow the add method to handle unknown number of arguments. Okay, so what that means is this function can take a variable argument and they should all be adding to that. Okay, so let's first write test case for it. So if you see here, these names are kind of specification of our code. So this is the documentation of our code. Empty string should return 0, single number should return itself as sum of numbers separated by comma should be returned. It should be numbers in multiple strings should be added together. Or we can write, yeah, this looks okay. So the thing with naming and refactoring is that you will be always in a lookout to improve things, but somewhere you have to just be satisfied. For example, if I will come back again and see this code after 20 days, I may find some more improvement. Okay, this name shouldn't be like this. Yeah, but that is part of all this exercise. Numbers in any number of input strings should be added. So let's do assert that. So you will notice that I haven't yet touched my method to handle multiple arguments. So I will write first test case, then its compilation will fail, and then I will fix it. So Failing compilation is also part of test fails. String calculator dot calculate sum. Let's give it 1, comma 1, comma 2, comma 3, and then empty string. Okay, so we have 3 string. Okay, dot is equal to, it should be equal to 7. Okay, so now it says the method is not available. So let me just create another method. It should return string. And let me move it to top. And Control D. Okay, looks okay now. Control Shift O. Sorry. Set. Control Shift O to remove any unwanted exports. Now I have to do like where args like this. Hold on, what method? Duplicate method, calculate. It doesn't take it like this, or let me rename this to calc sum. Okay, how does this take it? I have forgotten. Rename in workspace. Okay, I think it was like this. Yeah. Let's again rename it back to calculate sum. Okay, looks okay. What's going on? Yeah, it should be okay. Calculate sum, calculate sum. So looks okay. So we have 2 public methods at the moment. One takes multiple arguments and one just takes single argument. And let's see if the test fails. Okay, so our 3 test cases are passing, and our 4th test case or latest test case is failing. Now let's go and make it pass. So what do we need to do here is for each input, let's name it to inputs. Okay, for each input, let's give it number here, sum equals to 0 and sum equals to sum plus calculate sum of input. Looks okay. Okay, now it will return string. So this will return string. Okay, add all numbers. So it would have been better if this was integer. String numbers. How should we do this? Sum plus calculate sum. Add all numbers. So we need to make this integer. Let's make this integer, and let's again let the other test case fail for the moment. should return 0. That is okay for now. And this sampler in return string dot value of sum. Okay, so we take different string as inputs and we give it to calculate sum method, and it will individually add them, and the final will be the string dot value or something. And since this calculate sum will also handle the other cases as well where the input is a single one, so what we will do is we will make it private. Okay, we have made it private. Compilation is not failing because this will ultimately go to our new method. Okay, now this should pass. Okay, looks okay. Yeah, that is okay. I'm seeing if we can do any refactoring here. Calculate sum. Yeah, looks okay to me. We can use streams here. Let's try inputs dot for. Okay. I think we need to convert it to some collection dot string. We need to convert it to some collection. Okay, looks okay to me for now. Yeah. So I think we can move to our next use case. So many numbers. So we have covered till here. Allow the add method to handle unknown number of arguments. Next is new line as a separator. Allow the add method to add new line as separator. Yeah, so let's write the test case for it. Optimist. Numbers y or numbers separated by new line and what do we need here is something like this. 1 slash, let's take another set of numbers, 10 slash n 20 comma this one 10 slash n 20 should be equal to, or we should add comma also, comma 30 should be equal to 60 here. Okay, now let's see it failing. So 5 of our test case are 4 of our test case are passing and the newly one is not passing. So let's pause it for now and let's continue in our next video.